Two outstanding community partners will come together on Sunday, November 2nd, the Waterloo Siskins and the Waterloo Region Suicide Prevention Council. This is Elisa Brewer-Singh, who's the Executive Director of the Waterloo Region Suicide Prevention Council. Great event coming up, Elisa. Tell me some of the day's festivities at the Waterloo Rec Complex with the Siskins and your organization.
Yeah, we're really excited to join the Siskins this year, and we're incredibly thankful for the partnership. We will be there for the puck drop. They will be having an auction of their special charity jerseys that day. And then WRSPC will be there with an information booth so people can come by and visit us and just say hi.
And obviously make a donation as well. Mental health recently in the forefront again on October 10th with World Mental Health Day. Obviously that's an important cause, and I think it's an important message as well to share with young hockey players in our community. What do you want to say about World Mental Health Day and some of the work that you're trying to accomplish?
Yeah, for World Mental Health Day, there was this narrative around the story behind the helmet. And this idea that behind the helmet, there is a teammate or a friend or a family member, a person who may be fighting a battle that we just don't know. And so there was this call to action that we take a minute and that we check in and ask them how they're doing and have that bit of that conversation, which is really important.
What kind of resources are available through your organization? Just give us an overall sense of your website or some of the different things that you guys are trying to do, because this money that will be raised on November 2nd in the Waterloo Rec Complex can be super valuable in making a big difference in somebody's life.
Yeah, a lot of our work we call under buckets of hope, help, and healing. And so when we talk about that hope, it's very much upstream prevention work. One of our biggest projects that we're working on right now is actually presentations with grade 7 students right across the region. We're having conversations in each classroom about how do I support myself, how do I support my friends, how do I focus in on well-being and resilience. Last year we connected with just shy of 4,200 grade 7 students, which was amazing. On the website, there's also a lot of information for individuals around how do I help myself, how do I help perhaps someone that's struggling, or maybe I'm bereaved by suicide and I'm looking for supports.
What kind of feedback are you getting about these programs from the young individuals in the region and obviously the adults as well? This is something that can affect anybody. Like you say, your brother, your mother, your father, your teammate, your coach, anything like that. What are people saying about the work that you're trying to do? It's really valuable, and I think it can have a huge impact, and especially on days like November 2nd at the Rec Complex, just raising that little bit of awareness every single time can make a huge difference.
Yeah, oftentimes we're almost worried or nervous about how do we even start the conversation. And so that's probably the highest value, is starting that conversation can just begin with something as simple as, you know what, Darren, I've noticed this thing about you in the last little bit and I just want to check in, is everything okay? And so, being able to start the conversation, feel a little bit more comfortable about how do I start that conversation is really important, and that's a key to the work.
Last one for you, just in terms of hockey. Obviously, I think hockey does an amazing job, whether it's Hockey Fights Cancer, mental health, Pink in the Rink. They have all kinds of different events across our region with teams that are trying to have an impact in the community. What can you say about the Siskins and their partnership with you? I think it's great that you guys have collaborated to bring this together, and obviously it's another great event that can make a difference, and the hockey community rallying together, and I love that about this sport.
Yeah, so very often it comes down to collaboration and community. These amazing partners like the Waterloo Siskins allow us to be able to do that work, and they really come behind, they support us, they themselves begin the conversations. That's so key, and they continue that forward into the community.
Yeah, keep the conversation going, one of the main messages, and that will continue on Sunday, November 2nd at the Waterloo Rec Complex. It'll be the Waterloo Siskins against the St. Thomas Stars. This is Elisa Brewer-Singh doing great work with Waterloo Region Suicide Prevention Council. Great to see you and the Siskins partnering together on this amazing event. Thanks for the time.
Thanks so much.